Hey guys, Master J2001 here. Now, I'm going to start up a new speculation series, and this is going to be the first episode of it. It's going to be all about speculating on Halo 5's story and Master Chief and a bunch of other really cool stuff that I think is going to happen in Halo 5, or just some cool predictions for it. So let's jump right into it. So guys, just before I start this video and before I start all the other videos, I just want to let you know that there are going to be spoilers in each and every one of these speculation videos. I'm sorry, but I can't explain things without the spoilers. Anyway, let's get into this now. So I thought for the first episode I'd be talking about the Master Chief. Now, at the end of Halo 4, he is left emotionally broken after his loss of Cortana. Now, what's going to happen with Chief in Halo 5, and how is he going to react with the fact that, well, now he's lost Cortana? Who is his companion? Well, his companion is, obviously in Halo 5, is going to be Blue Team. And obviously 343 Industries have thrown Blue Team back in for obviously some lore and story and all this, but also to give Chief another companion. Now, throughout all the Halo games, Cortana has been there alongside Chief. With the exception of Halo 3, where the Arbiter's been in there, but I'm going to explain that further and what I think of all that in the next episode, and when I do explain that, you'll see a lot of how it's going to actually link into Halo 5 and anything like this. But anyway, getting back to the Master Chief and how he thinks and reacts and everything, we can see in the cutscene at the end of Shutdown, that when he jumps onto the lich, he says, oh, how are we going to get to the Didac or whatever, we're going to go across the liches. He jumps down, but he completely misses. He slips up and he falls. But he pulls out his knife and stabs it into the side of the lich. Now, the only interesting thing I noticed about this is that he used his left hand. Now, the only reason I paid attention to this is because if he's using his left hand, more than likely or not, he is right-brained. Now, the right-brained and left-brain thing, yes, it is all a complete theory and probably more than likely a myth, but just basing it off this, since the fact that this is speculation, everything like this just makes things a little bit more interesting. So let's go on to the fact that Chief is right-brained, and the fact that the right-brain theory is relevant and actually does exist. This is going to explain a lot about Chief and what's actually going to happen in Halo 5. Now, doing some further reading into left brain and right brain people are more creative and intuitive. Now, Chief is very creative, and we can see this throughout the campaigns and all the stories and legends and everything like this. But the main thing that gets Chief to survive and get him off Installation 00 on the Ark, and to actually make the Pillar of Autumn blow up so it can eradicate the Flood and so he can survive and get on a longsword and then get up the ring, Cortana does a majority of this stuff for him and thinks for him a majority of the time. Now, as much as I'm going to say that he is right-brained and is creative and all this, Cortana does make up a majority of his creativeness, and normally is the thing that keeps him from getting himself killed. But anyway, getting back onto the Master Chief, he is quite creative, and all that throughout the games, and if he is this creative, he'll obviously find some sort of way to get Cortana back. And we have seen Dr. Halsey appear for a brief second in the gameplay that they showed us at the end. There was a couple of snippets of videos and everything like this. So Halsey has been confirmed, and obviously Julam Dharma still has possession over her, and she's still missing her arm. I can't remember left or right hand side. But obviously if Chief gets his hands on Halsey, she can obviously do something, hopefully. And who knows, Julam Dharma might know something about this. But yeah, Chief is going to have Cortana return somehow, I hope. Because without Cortana, Chief is missing a lot of his functionality and his thoughts, and him actually keeping himself alive, pretty much. So I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second, guys, sorry. But some more things on the right brain. It says images in this list here. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this is pointing towards when it says images, but here's my take on it. The fact that if you're right-brained, you can mentally imagine things better. And this, I guess, is kind of explain Chief's hallucinations in Halo 3, which I'll also explain more about in the next episode, but also his hallucination that he has that was seen in Halo 5 of him seeing Cortana and then her telling him that the domain's open for 3 days and something I can't remember exactly. But we also see Cortana's chip Master Chief touches it, disappears and everything like this. So if that's what the images means for being right brain, well that would explain Master Chief's hallucinations during 3 and the one that we've seen in Halo 5. So to recap everything I've just talked about, Chief is obviously very creative, and he's going to do something miraculous in Halo 5. I don't know what this something is, but it's going to be something just absolutely mind-blowing, and everybody's going to love it. So that's the point I was trying to convey, that even without Cortana and everything like this, Chief is still the Master Chief, but he's a little bit less without Cortana, because Cortana makes up about 75% of Chief, and the 15% of Chief is the strength and the ability to do everything like that. So, yeah, without Cortana, Chief is only 15% of his normal self. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video today. There's going to be plenty more of these speculation videos on the plot of Halo 5 and what's going to happen with all the characters and everything like this. Sorry that this was a short video. Hopefully the other ones will be a little bit longer and a little bit more entertaining. This one was just to try and convey the point that without Cortana, Chief isn't the full thinking guy that we've seen him in the other games, and that he needs her back pretty much. Anyway guys, like I said, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Make sure to give this video a comment, a like, and subscribe for more awesome Halo content. See you guys next time.